Hey, 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 wildly magical ones. I'm Jacqueline Gertz with Wildly Magical. I am back again to talk to you about how you can engage the magic that is all around us, the magic of those unseen forces that are just waiting for your command, right? So it's always about manifesting. It's always about the power that you have to create a life you love, right? So today I want to talk about manifesting is a lot like taking a road trip, because when you take a road trip, you have your destination in mind, right? You decide this is where I'm going to go, and if you follow the signs and keep driving, you're going to get to your destination, right? And as a matter of fact, even if you're flying in a plane, there's a destination, and if it follows the plan, it will land in the right direction, right? So the key then, the most important thing is where's your destination? Where are you going? So you have to know where you're going. You have to know what your destination is. So clarity, you have to have the clarity, because if you decide, I'm going to take a trip and I'm going to go north, that could be anywhere, right? There's a lot of places that are north. You could say, I'm going to go west, and there's a lot of places going west, right? Now, if you say, I'm going to go to Fairview Drive in Boise, Idaho, and the house number is 900, for example, that's going to be a specific, clear destination, and that's something you can put into your GPS, and your GPS will find the quickest, shortest route for you to get there. And manifesting is the same way. When you have the clarity, when you decide, this is where I'm going, this is what the destination is, this is the result that I'm looking for, what you do is, when you visualize and when you set your affirmations and when you start to think about that, that's like putting your order into the universe. That's like putting it into your GPS. The universe begins to work on the details of that. The universe begins to work on your behalf to orchestrate behind the scenes to create the quickest and the shortest and the easiest possible route for you to get there. Okay? So, here's the thing about that though. When we put a destination in our GPS, we don't actually, and if we're going to a place that we've never been before, throughout the entire trip, we may not even be certain that we're on the right track. Because we've never been there before, we don't know the places along the way that we may not recognize that we're on the right path. However, if we trust it, if we trust that we put the destination in, and most of us trust our GPS to some degree. I mean, sometimes it takes you in a circle, but for the most part, you put it in and you trust that it's going to get you there. And it's the same way with manifesting. You have to trust that you're being led in the right direction and that you will reach your destination. You just have to follow the signs. It's like the road signs, right? Not only do you follow your GPS, if you're on the highway, it's driving somewhere, if there's a sign that says exit here to go, to this destination, you're going to follow that sign and you're going to get off, right? It's the same with manifesting. You're constantly being given signs and directions, and you have to keep the end result, the destination, as your goal in your mind, and then you follow the steps and the signs that lead you forward to that. Even if you can't recognize it when you're on the way, even if you can't recognize whether you're on the right path or not, if you keep moving, the universe will keep showing you directions, and you will get to your destination. So, this is why it's really important that you have to have faith in the process. You have to have faith in the process. You can't give up. Because if I'm going to Los Angeles, for example, and I don't see anything that looks familiar, and it's taking way too long because I've had detours and different things have happened, and I just, and I'm in Texas now for 3 days, and it's like, well, I'm just going to quit now because it can't possibly be the right direction towards California, right? That would be like giving up when you have your destination there in front of you and you just don't know you're on the path. You just can't see that you're actually being led in the right direction. So you have to have faith. You have to follow the signs. You have to follow the signs that will allow you to keep moving in that direction, right? So here's another thing. When you take a trip, a road trip, then you can very oftentimes there's detours, right? There might be construction, there might be an accident, you might have a flat tire. There are things along the way that you go, oh, little detour, let's take a break here. For example, when I was moving back from California to Florida, we had 4 dogs, 2 cats, 4 adults, and a toddler, right? And it was really a long trip. So, and we were moving from California back to Florida. Now, what normally takes 3.5 days ended up taking us 10 days. And it took 10 days because people got sick. People got sick along the way. We had a couple of emergency room visits. We had to stay in a couple of hotels because people were sick, too sick to travel, right? So those were our detours, right? What were the reasons for them? I don't know, except perhaps it was a divine timing, because maybe we would not have gotten to where we were getting to at the time we were supposed to get there, right? When we got to where we were going to find the house to live in, all of those things. Perhaps it was a divine timing issue. I'm not sure. Or perhaps it was something that we had to experience along the way in order for us to have that experience to provide a wisdom for a future event, right? You don't know. You don't know what the reasons are. You just have to trust that everything's for a reason. It all helps you grow. One way or another, you're richer for the experience. If nothing else, in wisdom, right? There's always feedback. You always learn something. So you have to trust that everything for a reason. Everything is moving in the direction it's supposed to be. As long as you keep that end goal in mind, you take your action, you take the steps that you know to take, and follow the guidance that you receive. All right? So, manifesting's a lot like a road trip, right? Just follow the signs, keep moving, and you will get there. Always a reason. And the detours, they're preparing you for something. They're either preparing you for something, or perhaps they're healing something. Perhaps there's something within you that has to be healed that will allow you to move quicker into that new destination that you desire, right? So that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. It's always about the magic. It's always about manifesting. You have the power to create what you want, but you have to be clear. You have to be clear. You have to put that destination in as a clear destination, a clear desire, and let the universe do its magic, and realize that you don't always see the magic. You can't always see it because it's behind the scenes. It's happening behind the scenes, right? And it's just like it moves and it orchestrates all these things, and tongue got in the way. It activates the law of attraction, which then brings the resources, the people, the circumstances to you, and you begin to really get involved in the creation of it. So you have to recognize that there's a lot of magic happening behind the scenes. There are people that you're going to meet, and they don't know you're going to meet them. You don't know that you're going to meet them. And so all of that has to be orchestrated for that meeting point to happen, right? That's all out there what the universe is orchestrating for you. And that person might be a stepping stone, or they might be a key figure in your future. You don't know that, right? So you have to trust. You have to trust. So that's it for today. Manifest what it is you desire. Get that destination clear. Visualize it. Put it in your so-called GPS, right? That's where you have it really clear, and where you give it to the universe and say, this is what I'm looking for. This is where I'm going. Show me the best route there. Show me the quickest route, the best route to get me there. And be prepared for any detours that may happen. That it's always for a reason. There's a reason that's taking place. Sometimes, you know what, we had a Karina and I were at an event not too long ago, and we were coming home. We were in a hurry to get back to where we had to be because we had another appointment. And it just so happens that we had a detour because there was a lot of construction on the freeway. I missed an exit, and I ended up going the wrong way on a side street. By the time we got turned around and got back on and everything else, we were way later than we would have been, and we had just missed a major accident. Had we not had that little detour, had I not missed the exit, we would have been smack dab in the middle of it. Right? So there's always a reason. There's a reason for the detours. There's a reason for the things that you learn along the way. Trust it, embrace it, and go with the flow. All right? That's it for today. I hope that was helpful. Message me. Go to Wildly Magical, the Facebook group page, and really get on there, and you'll get more tips and tools as we go through this. We're about to launch Wildly Magical, the membership site, which is going to be really, really exciting. Can't wait to share that with you. That's something I'm doing with my daughter Karina, and that's going to be launching in April. So stay tuned. Get on the Wildly Magical Facebook page. You can also go to wildlymagical.com and sign up there to be on the newsletter, so you get the updates and so you know when it's actually launching, so you can register and become a member and part of the community if you so desire. Let's see, what else? That's really the main thing. Go to Wildly Magical. Please like the page. Please go to Wildly Magical and like the page, because the more likes we get, The more people we get in front of, the more people we can teach magic to, because who doesn't want to live a magical life? We all do, right? All right, so here we go. It's going to get loud. Somebody's got a destination. Yeah, they know where they're going. They got a destination. All right, cool. So, wildlymagical.com. Get on the newsletter. Go to the Facebook page, Wildly Magical. Share some love here. Share your aha moment. Share what you've learned. Share where you've experienced magic. You know, play with us. Play with us. We want to hear from you. What do you want to know more about? What would you like to learn? We have a lot of things in the works for you, but we're always open for new suggestions. What do you want to learn? What can we bring you so you can engage the magic? Let us know. All right, that was it for today. Have an awesome evening. All right, ciao, baby.